Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
He's crossing. He's checking crossing.
Now Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to. Through the contact, brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check out. Hey, switch gears. 22 jet bomber.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Let's go. Let's go.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger.
I got you.
Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Go, lady.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Airing one out for Crowder. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jack 16. Pilot 64. Weak.
Slant. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Double bump.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Lucky.
Greystone, Travis. 44.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
Kill.
80 weapons. 8. Go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On third down, Roethlisberger. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Like 5.
Check back. Quick dash.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Black 20. Check. Huge off Orford. 77.
On second down now. It's Hines, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it third and goal. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This fielded at the 2.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a second and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Like 80. Got spin. Let's go, Black.
This is Hines. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The shotgun snap for Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 43-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Bell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Fight 3, lady. Combo. All day. Red 82. Begin.
Now Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. By the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. And overall, second leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check. Lady. Here we go.
Again, Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
12 yards. That's good for Jets. First down.
26.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Under 10. 10.
A first down throw, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24.
Mike 3. Combo.
Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Shit, shit.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Spins past it. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go, here we go.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run on first down. Hines. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nyheim Hines, 48 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. Third down here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Protein spill.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
80. 65.
Throwing again is Darnold. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Time. 3. Mike. Delaney.
Darnold on first down. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off of play action, Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Darnold from the gun. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
A 41-yard attempt.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Check it back. Check it back.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This is taken at the 3, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
First down, Steelers.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. First carry for James Conner. Dashing through the snow. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Bell. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They run again with Hines. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him, over 100 yards last week.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Hines. And an alley to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Nyheim Hines. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
24-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Tight right. You got three down. Check 13. Check 13. Ready?
Now they are going for it. Darnold. He's got Adams on the hookup. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Darnold completes it. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Davante Adams. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 74 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Airing one out for Crowder. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So, line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Darnold. And Adams has it complete. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Push him back. Check 24. Check 24.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd down and goal. Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season. So here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On 1st down, Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On second down now, it's Hines. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 12-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Easy. These 2.
Again, a run with Connor. So he got free at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
The
on.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold got an open man. It's a noon one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
26 months.
Yeah, let's get
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
26 months.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Joker.
On first down, it's Darnold. The left side throw complete to Adams. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Tight. Hey, tight. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. A hit turned it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Darnold from the red zone now. His throw caught right around the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have two, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger looking long for Westbrook. And that's caught inside the 30. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 64 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
General West.
Check 26, check 26.
Hey, alert. Hey, exit. He's checked black.
They run with Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Here we go.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down again.
Sack, baby. Sack, baby.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Steelers, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.